So guys, today we are going to be working on Gen AI Lab 84446, estimating uncollectible loan payments by aging analysis. Some of the insight into this lab is understanding loan aging and delinquency exposure. We're going to be specifically looking at a bank data set for the fourth quarter, and we're going to try to help assess credit risk, estimate their losses, and prepare accurate financial statements. The question we will be asking today is, what is the distribution of overdue loan payments by days outstanding, and how does this impact the allowance for doubtful accounts? So first off, we are going to start a new chat, and we want a fresh, clean slate in our AI platform that we use. And next, we are going to upload our data file, and we're going to ask chat to display the data dictionary. Now, it's going to, without us having to specifically look at the Excel file, it's going to tell us everything we need to know about the names and the descriptions, the data type, and what exactly the value looks like. So we have loan number, loan date, loan type, loan amount, the payment amount, and the payment due date. So next we're going to start into our analysis, and first we are going to calculate the total loan amount for each loan type, as well as the total loan payment amount, and show it in a table. This makes sure when we say show in a table, it's making sure that Copilot gives us the actual data instead of just telling us and describing what it did. It'll give us the actual data values and examples. So here you can see we have each of our loan types. We have 7 and the different total loan amounts and the total payment, and it helps give us key insights about which loan amount has the highest total loan amount, but also the highest total payment amount as well. Next, we are going to find the days outstanding by calculating the number of days from the loan payment due date to 12/31/2025. Now it's going to give us just an example of our data set of exactly where the days outstanding. As you can see, this payment due date was 12/30/2025, and if our date that we're recording it from is 12/31/2025, there's only one day. So next we are going to sort the loans in bins from 0 to 30 days, 31 to 60 days, 61 to 90 days, and 91 to 120 days. And we're going to do this based on the calculated days outstanding. And now these are going to be our delinquency bins that each loan is going to be categorized based on, again, those calculated days outstanding. And here it gave us a full breakdown of how many loans of each type are in each of the delinquency bins, as long as the total loan amount. And of course it gives us some insights. And now we are going to create a histogram with the same delinquency bins. So here now we have our histogram, and it's all calculated by the total number of loans per each of the 4 bins that we asked it to create. So now we are going to calculate the total payment amount due per each bin. And this is going to help us figure out with our next prompt, we're going to be asking about the bank's loan loss provisions and how that affects their allowance for doubtful accounts. So here now it gives all our totals per bin. So now we can tell it about our bank's loan loss provisions. So the bank's loan loss provisions state that 5% of loan payments in the 0 to 30 day bin will not be received. 15% of loan payments in the 31 to 60 day bin will not be received. 28% will not be received in the 61 to 90 day bin. And 40% will not be received in the 91 to 120 days bin. Now we're going to ask it to calculate the allowance for doubtful accounts in each bin. And so now it's completely done that, and it showed us our delinquency bins, our total payment amount times the loan loss provision percentage, which gives us our allowance for doubtful accounts. And of course, it gives us some insights. And lastly, you're going to create a year-end journal entry for the allowance for doubtful accounts. And we're doing a year-end journal entry because most of these loan payments have been towards the end in quarter 4, and we're also recording as of 12/31/2025. So here we have a loan loss expense of $25,000, and then credit your allowance for doubtful accounts for $25,000. And so to finish up this lab, you're going to ask chat to please display the prompts I gave you. And it's going to give you all of this. And so to finish up the assessment of the lab, you are going to answer the multiple choice questions and the open-ended assessments. You also need to go back to your histogram and make sure to save image or copy it and paste it into a Word doc, and to also copy and paste your prompts. And that completes this lab.